Jack from the Michigan Daily.
Hey, Juwan, you guys haven't played in a long time. It's been almost 2 weeks. How are you guys handling that extended period off? And do you think it's more of a positive or a negative?
Unfortunately, what we all are dealing with COVID and with this new variant, yes, it has put a pause and delayed us from playing. We had to cancel our last game, but the most important thing is just everyone being healthy and safe during this tough times. But overall, with the 2 weeks, we dealt with it before last year, knowing that this is a different team from last year's team. I like what I've seen thus far in practice, and we're doing our best to navigate during these tough times.
The next question is from Paul Nasser from the Free Press.
Hey, Juwan. So Darren Green Jr. has had a hot start for UCF this year. What have you seen from him in film, and what kind of challenges will he pose for your team on defense?
Well, yes, you're right. He's been playing, very well. Shooting the ball extremely well from the outside. Also, been able to get downhill by getting into the paint, finishing over people. He's playing with a big load of confidence, and he's been a challenge for every opponent that they faced. And I expect the same for us. But we're going to try to do everything we can to try to make his catches tough. Try to get a handball contest every time he shoots it, and live with the results.
Next up is James Hawkins from the Detroit News.
Hey, Juwan, I have a few questions for you. I know normally you guys would fly out to a game the day before. I guess you guys flew up beforehand to Florida. I guess just what was the decision behind that? And I guess did you view it as an opportunity for some team bonding during the winter break?
It was great. Just after the holiday for the team just to get together and spend some more time just developing that brotherhood, that chemistry, the family bonding that we've always been about. And with how the traveling situation has been with COVID, we want to try to get ahead of it with how flight situations have been with a lot of the airlines with cancellations. We're just trying to get ahead of it so we won't have any problems within arriving here to play the game versus Central Florida. So fortunate enough, we're happy that we arrived safely, and it's good that we've been here working hard in practice, preparing for our opponent.
And then I know you guys were at the last night. I guess, have you guys had any other activities like on Monday? You got anything planned for today?
I'm sorry, you kind of broke up.
I saw you guys were at the Magic game last night. Just curious, as far as team bonding, did you guys do anything on Monday? You guys have anything planned for today, team-wise?
We've had fun. We've had a really nice time together. It was great to see Franz last night. Franz, I'm sure is out there publicly. He played a very well played game last night. His performance was at a high level. He scored his season high. But unfortunately, I know Franz, what he cares about most is the team win. And sadly to say, they did not pull out the W. But it was great to see that, Franz had support in the building, not just from the Magic fans, but from his Michigan brothers and also coaches, and as well as extended staff members were all there to support him. And it was nice just to see that Franz played very well.
And then my last question is, after the Purdue-Fort Wayne game had got canceled, I guess, how much did you guys look into trying to schedule a new opponent?
The Purdue Fort Wayne game got canceled the day of the game. And unfortunately, it was very challenging to try to find a new opponent the day of the game. But now, that game is past us. We just hope that they're okay, and their players are healthy. Unfortunately, it's sad that, not just the student athletes at Michigan, but all across, different conferences, different schools, we all are dealing with the same thing.
We'll move over to Zach Shaw from the Michigan Insider.
Hey, Juwan, two for you. I guess along those same lines, the Big Ten announced that the postponed games will no longer automatically be forfeits. Were you asked for your opinion on that when they made that decision? And I guess your thoughts on the decision?
No, I was not asked about my opinion, and when I heard about it, it was I thought it was a great decision that the Big Ten Conference made. It's nice to see that overall that that the leadership is thinking about the big picture, and I trust, and I've always trusted our Big Ten commissioner. He's always been very thoughtful in how they're going about decisions moving forward for the entire conference.
And then I know you got to see Franz last night, but I think since the last time we talked to you, or in the last month, I guess, Shondi Brown and Isaiah Livers have also been able to make their NBA debuts. What does that mean to you, knowing that they didn't necessarily, they kind of had a longer journey to getting on the NBA and an NBA game, I suppose?
Well, I mean, it's our guys who they come through the program, they are prepared. And what I mean by the prepared is that they're hard workers. They are, great kids that, any coach will enjoy having an opportunity to work with and develop because of, how they've always gone about it from the time when I've been around them and seeing how their work ethic, the way how they take the coaching and their passion for the game of basketball. And so, Shondi path is different from Franz's path, as well as Franz's path is different from Isaiah's path. And with all that's being said, they're grinders. And so we're going to always pray for them, support them, and know that, they have not only just a group of brothers that they've been in the trenches with, but coaches that they can always lean on here at the University of Michigan that will always support and have their back and give them any type of confidence and support that's needed.
We'll go back to James Hawkins.
Hey, John, just a few more from me. Just checking, is everybody on the team healthy? All the players, all the coaches?
Thankfully so, yes.
Okay. And then going back to the first question you're asking, I mean, I think this is only the second game you guys have played since December 11th, and it's been over 10 days between games. Do you have any concerns when you have such a long break between games? I know rust is a common thing that comes up. Is there anything else?
I've always had this mindset about it breaks the suck. So whatever that's thrown our way, we're not going to make any excuses for it. When we get the opportunity to play, we always are very appreciative and blessed that, that we're doing something that we all enjoy doing. So no matter if it's, 2 days in between, 2 weeks in between, we always gearing up and excited to have an opportunity to play against competition.
And then two more from me. I know this is the last non-conference game you guys have before Big Ten play resumes. Is there any part of the game you're going to be paying more attention to or want to see from your team tomorrow?
Just a hard playing, game for 40 minutes. But, first let's just get to the game. Hopefully we have a game that we just never know. We just take it one day at a time.
And then my last question is, does the team have any plans to stay in Florida and attend the Orange Bowl on Friday night?
We're more focused on our opponent, and that's been our mindset, Central Florida.
Thanks.
Coach, I think that's going to do it for you. We appreciate you taking some time this afternoon. We'll see you tomorrow night after a dub.
Thank you.